A very good morning, students. In this video, we'll study about the difference between a procedure-oriented programming versus object-oriented programming. The first point in procedure-oriented programming, here the large programs are divided into smaller programs known as function. So as we all know that what do you mean by function? Function is a named unit of a group of program statement designed to perform a specific task and returns a single value. On the other hand, object-oriented programming, programs are divided in terms of objects. Object is an identifiable entity with some characteristics and behavior. Second point, data is not hidden and can be accessed by external function. That means once you declare the variables in the declaration part, those variables can be accessed by any function. But in object-oriented programming, data is hidden and cannot be accessed by any external function. Once you declare the data member in the declaration part inside the class, those data member can be accessed by only the public member functions. An outside member and a non-member function cannot access those data members. This facility is achieved by using the access specifier called as a private, public, and protected. Okay. Third one, it follows the top-down approach. In this, the programs are going to execute one after the another, right? The instructions are going to execute one after the other, right, from the beginning to till end. But in object-oriented programming, the program execution starts from the bottom up. Okay, it's exactly opposite of a POP. And the fourth point, data may communicate with each other through functions. But in object-oriented, object may communicate with each other through functions. It emphasizes on procedure rather than data, but in object-oriented, emphasis is on data rather than procedure. In procedure-oriented programming, it does not have any access specifier. But in object-oriented programming, there are three different types of an access specifier. They are private, public, and protected. Using these three access specifiers, we are going to declare the data members and as well as member functions inside the class. Okay. In procedure-oriented programming, it is less secure. As we have discussed in the second point, data is not hidden. Once you declare the variables, those variables can be accessed by any member function. That is why we have mentioned here less secure. In object-oriented programming, it is a highly secure. The data can be protected using the access specifiers. The last second point, overloading is not possible in procedure-oriented programming, but whereas in object-oriented programming, overloading is possible in terms of two different methods. The first one is function overloading and the second one is operator overloading. And the last difference between POP and OOP, we have given two examples, programming example, C and one more is Pascal. C and Pascal are the two programming example for a procedure-oriented programming. On the other hand, C++ and Java in object-oriented, these two programming language makes use of the concept called as a object-oriented programming. Thank you for watching.